Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to Three Swords Productions. I'm Nathan, here with Steven today. And we've got an interesting matchup. Sanji. We do a lot of Sanji here, so that's not that interesting. But what about Sakazuki?
Wait, what? Who's Sakazuki?
Exactly, right? There's a Sakazuki leader.
I
We
don't. I. What is that?
uh, what is it?
Yeah.
It's a black leader.
Okay.
Uh, the ability, I believe, says. I have no idea what the ability says.
That's hilarious. Anyways, yes. So you once per turn during your turn,
Okay.
you can discard a card from your hand and pay 3 Don to KO a 0 cost.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's fine. Yeah. Seems
It's
interesting.
it's a little bit of a techie version of Smoker. That's all.
Yeah. Not quite
So
as good as attacking, but definitely better at clearing, which is cool.
you have more kill spells because your leader is a kill spell.
Yeah.
And so for this game that we're about to play, sorry the intro is a little bit longer. For the game that we're about to play, our Smoker player decided they wanted to actually test out swapping Smoker for Sakazuki. You're not going to see a deck list change. It will be the exact same deck list, just with a Sakazuki leader. So let us know in the comments if you find any moments where Smoker would have been better, or you feel like Sakazuki is actually viable. You ready?
Let's go for it.
Let's go.
Alrighty. And then we got you on the Sanji side.
First of all, I will say, from a bird's eye view that we have here, Sakazuki is infinitely better than Smoker because look how gorgeous that is.
That is a good looking card.
Good looking leader, and it's foil. Oh my goodness.
So on the Sanji side, you're playing with your most recent deck list, right? Where you're playing less of the top end, a little more counterable.
Correct. Yeah. So we're very counter heavy. We have a lot of events. We have a lot of cards that counter. We actually are playing 0 cards that do not counter, except for the events, obviously.
Okay.
But
So against the smoker deck that you generally play against, what do you
Mhm.
find is kind of the problems for you in that matchup?
Well, definitely their tempo gains. So the moments where they can spend every single turn removing the characters that I played, that feels really bad. So we're looking at shockwaves. We're looking at Sakazuki,
Sakazuki's the card, not the leader. Yes, of
not
course.
the character, not the leader. But now we're looking at the leader and saying like, okay, well, if they can stick 4-drop Kuzan, I'm gonna lose everything. Some of their
That is a bit
cost
scary.
reduction cards are going to, play very nicely with the leader.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I'm a little bit intimidated going to this one.
Okay. And I know from the smoker side that it always feels good finding the things like the Kobe and the Sakazuki. You get those clean swings of being able to fix what your opponent's doing while also being proactive on your side. But
And Sakazuki going to start out with an early blocker, and we have the Dream Suite here. We went first, so we weren't able to play two drops on turn one, but instead we are going to fumble our leader quite a bit. But after I'm done playing soccer with Sanji, we're going to tap 3,
beautiful.
play the Weevil, and then we're going to play the Jinbei.
Yeah, that's the ultimate dream playing Sanji is just going
Super
1-2
cool.
punch on the first or second turn and making your opponent deal with what's going on.
What's cool about playing Weevil on my turn 2 is that I now have a 5k established. I don't actually have to continue to commit Dawn to my attacks, so very happy to be able to play that.
Or you were before Kobe came down and ruined your plans.
Kobe hurt quite a bit, but now one of the things that I can do with this build is reliably play 2 characters per turn, and I'm going to kind of hope that he can't remove 2 characters per turn.
Yeah.
So hopefully I can continue to gain here. That's going to be super important. So we'll see how that plays out right now.
Looks like Gecko Moria,
Gecko Moria.
fantastic play.
Sanji's ability did make Gecko Moria only cost 2. So now we have 3 open, so we're going to play another
Usopp.
3-drop.
Jeez, yeah, you can definitely tell that the low side's coming in here for you.
Yeah, this is like
Starting to help.
super powerful here. We get to play Gecko Moria and an Usopp on the same turn. That's 7 Dawn worth of characters.
So we do have 6 Dawn on the Sakazuki side here.
Okay.
What usually happens with the black decks at 6
I
Dawn?
think he's swinging for 5 here, trying to get a card out of me. I'm going down to 2, pretty aggressively taking life because I'm feeling like he will be able to kill 1 character per turn.
Yeah.
Sakazuki, Kobe, his Kuzan. So I'm going to want the cards in my hand in order to be able to counter out or to play 2 cards per turn. I'm going to need those resources. So that's why I'm kind of aggressively taking the life.
Yeah, and Sakazuki does come down just like we expected.
Trash
So,
is a meteor volcano, though.
Oh,
Super interesting. Yep. Blocks with his Don Quixote.
Okay.
And Sanji swings and he will take it.
I think I saw a 10 drop in the hand, so it does make sense.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we are getting pressured this game. And we're gonna play 6 drop. Gonna come down.
Sure.
Costs only 4, so we have 3 mana open. We're gonna play another Usopp. Now this is just gorgeous to watch. Every turn playing just something that costs an enormous amount of Don, and then being able to still play a 3 drop.
Yeah.
It's so cool. This is that game where I just love watching Sanji cook.
I mean, you've had pretty much what I would consider a lot of the dream start here.
Absolutely.
And now the rest of your hand is just looks like counters and events that you usually like ending up with.
Yep. So at this point, he can pretty reasonably assume I'm running out of steam. Was not able to counter out of that attack. Would have really liked to keep my character on board. But as he saw, he was able to just swing on it and kill it. So he's going to get to kill 2 things this turn.
It looks like if I'm reading correctly out of the hand here, something like a Kobe and a Borsalino would be a turn. It looks like from the Sakazuki
So we
side here.
did see Kobe come down. We're going
makes
to see
sense.
Borsalino, and he's down to 2 cards left in his hand.
Yep.
And we're looking at Toshiro, I think it is, and a 10 drop.
Looks like about 3 in life, I think. It's a little tough to tell, but I think it's 3 in life from the Sakazuki side.
So yeah.
So you will have to make some pressure here. You can't sit back a bit. You do have to kind of go for it.
And I'm running down on characters too, so it's
Yes.
looking pretty tight for me. He did just swing the board pretty heavily. Now I did my normal trick of swinging for 5k first when he has a 6k blocker to kind of make one attack at least feel like it's going to go through. Okay, and he did counter out.
Sure.
So now he's holding 1 card. So now we are just going to use my Mihawk to swing on the Borsalino,
Okay.
kind of remove blockers for next turn. And now I could play a character here, or I could hold it open for 3 sword style Onigiri.
Yeah, I'm counting
untap mana.
roughly 1,000 events in your hand is what it looks like.
Yeah. So we're just trying to stay Dawn efficient since everything costs so much.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if I was correct that there is a 10 drop in hand.
We are assuming that he will kill one of my characters on board.
Yep, there is the 10 drop. Is 10 drop good enough here? And I think it is. 10 drop can clear.
Oh yeah, he's not feeling any
drop.
pressure right now. He's feeling great.
Yeah. I think the interesting thing that we've seen so far in this match is we had a question of, is Sakazuki good enough to play? And Sakazuki's effect has come up 0 times so far.
Well, he was forced to discard a lot of the cards that would have reduced the cost of my board. So he was not able to use the Sakazuki ability because of that. Now, if I were a deck that were pressuring him slightly less, and I would like to remark on the incredible amount of removal that he had. He's played, he's been able to kill 1 to 2 characters every turn. And it's truly a testament to how strong Sanji can be that I'm able to continue up this much pressure through the end of the game. Like he's playing Kuzan here. Like his board is so stacked. He's playing Kuzan and killing a 2 drop, but I'm able to keep my Jinbei and my Mihawk.
Yeah.
It's not going to quite be enough.
Yeah, you only have the 3 attacks this turn, so getting through 3 life is almost impossible because you're not playing any rushers.
Yeah. He's down to 1 card in hand also, so I probably have a free reign on swing on his board. We just need use a little bit of Dawn here, and we can leave him with a 10 drop. There we go. So that's gone. Now we know 2k over will kill things.
What's the reasoning behind going against the board here? Why not just swing at his life since you know he's got such a high life still?
We cannot win if he has so many characters on board on the following turn, and we know that we can't kill him this turn. So we need to establish board presence, and we need 1 turn where he doesn't kill my board, and then we can start going face and pace him out a little bit. So we do have to establish some staying power because he's done such a good job of removing my board every turn.
Okay, I think that is all completely fair. And you did exactly that. We're left with just a 10 drop on the board, so he can take his turn to kill your board, but then he's got nothing that really can pressure back quite as much, and you're probably going to be able to build a little bit faster with the cards in hand. I think one of them is Love Love too, which draws a card notably.
Exactly. So we've got an Overheat, a Love Love, and a 3 sword style Onigiri.
Yeah, and those can even be used to help protect your board from what's going on as well.
One interesting thing is if he swings on me, I can Overheat and put my own Jinbei back in hand.
Oh,
and then I can
interesting.
actually throw it back out using 3 sword style. So I can actually somewhat create a paradise waterfall for myself, which is kind of cute. I don't think you're going to see me do that play, but it is something that I could do.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think my opponent is just going full face here, and I'm going to attempt to get out of it, and we'll see where this leads. I was able to find a wire off the top with the
Nice.
love. That's very cool.
Yeah.
And we put that out.
That's yep. Good enough to get out.
So now our board is looking pretty sweet. We're going to be able to kill the Kuzan and swing with our characters.
Yeah. You just need to make sure that you could, if
We
if
can
if
we
that's
have to be able to get out of a 16k attack
exactly.
or a 15k attack.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We're not Newgate here. So going one at the face at least.
So we are just going face because we know we're not going to be able to win on the following turn since we don't have enough counter power.
Okay, I see now. So yeah, we're going for the actual swing.
It's basically win the game or you lose the game right now.
It's like 7. It's gonna be a tough battle because he only has to get out of one of them.
He only has to get out of exactly one. Now, the Mihawk here is actually, if I do win this game, it will be on the back of the Mihawk. So I have one risky attack here. I'm going to take it so that this is a 9k and the next attack is a 10k.
4 cards in hand, sure.
Okay, and now we're going to make this 10k attack. So we went 6, 7, 9, 10. That's the attack order. And because we did that, we actually do win the game.
Wow.
Every attack, he was actually not able to get out of each one because I stepped it up a little bit more. So super lucky on the Sanji side, but
Yeah,
the
it
attack,
feels
the attack
a little
order.
lucky, but you exactly you played around it correctly,
And
so that in a
here
way.
he's remarking on the fact that he could have actually gotten out of the Jinbei, but did not. He could have gotten out of the Jinbei, but didn't do it because he thought he could get out of any of the next attacks, and every time it was 1k higher. He needed 1k, so.
So yeah, the takeaway there is.
But what a cool interaction between Overheat and Onigiri.
That is a cool interaction.
It doesn't say opponent. You can just put it's so cute. Like I don't know why. I don't know when that would come up, but if you want it to for some reason like play several events in the same turn, you could overheat one, put it back in your hand, Onigiri, put the thing back out, and that untaps 2, so that's 2 free Dawn. And you might actually have a case come up where you have you would need 5 Dawn on the board, and you would have to have a 2-drop event, a 3-cost event, and a 2-cost event. So you'd have to play Overheat, Onigiri, and then you would need to be attacked one more time to be pressured enough to play like Punk Gibson or Love or whatever. Yeah. But that would be a way that you could get what you need.
And
so
that
it's
is
a
super
line.
cool. Yeah.
Just put that one in your head somewhere. I don't know. All right, guys. This was a fun matchup. Super difficult on my side. Let us know if Sakazuki was the reason that he lost. And if you want more Sanji content, click on the playlist on the screen right now. We'll see you in the next one.